Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute since I've been able to do one of these shed to cabin videos for you guys, but I'm back at it. Took a little break during hunting season, so time to get back into it. And today's project we're going to work on is a loft ladder. So this cabin is 12 by 24 on the outside. Now there's a 6-foot loft on the front, so take away that. My inside space is roughly 11 foot wide by 17 and a half foot inside, so giving me a little over 192 square feet of inside space, including the loft. Now this loft comes out about 8 foot. So what I've done so far is for the bathroom, I framed in a bathroom area, and that is roughly about 6 foot out by 5 foot, so took a little bit of space there. But what it left me with was this little area right up here, which is underneath the loft. So I've seen a lot of different things on how people have done loft ladders, and with me having limited space, what I've decided to do is create a kind of tuck away ladder. So I'm going to make one, and it is actually going to fit inside this area here, and it's going to tuck up inside here. So when I need it, it'll come down. I'll come up the loft that way. Not in use, it'll be tucked up here out of the way. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Stick around for the video to see how I do it, and I appreciate you guys watching. Okay, and one thing I want to add is I am not a professional carpenter, plumber, or electrician. So what I'm doing here, just kind of a do-it-yourself. I'm kind of learning on my own. My dad's helping me out, but I've never done anything like this before. So what I'm doing, I'm going to make mistakes. I know I am, and I've been getting some comments on some of the things I made mistakes, and I'm going to learn from them. So what you see me do in this video, that's just what I'm doing. You guys can do it however you want to. I'm just trying to learn some new stuff and trying to make it pretty cool. So I just wanted to get that out there. I am not a professional carpenter, plumber, or electrician. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. One of the first things I've done is I wanted to see how much of an opening I wanted for the loft. So I kind of estimated this and I've measured it out. And right now I'm sitting right at 30 inches. So I'm going to go up top, make another line for 30 inches there. And I'm going to cut that section out. All right, I know it's 30 inches, so I'm going to come back out here. 30. There. Let's make a quick line. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure from the edge of the plywood to where this rafter is here. So if I look at it, it's probably hard for you to see, but it's right at about 21 1/8 inches. So I'm going to make some 21 1/8 inch marks down through here, and we'll get this cut out. I'm going to use this oscillating tool up on top here at first to see if it's going to work very good or not, but let's see what happens. Well, all right, there it is. Here's the opening. So now I got to figure out how exactly I'm going to do this ladder. Let's keep going. All right, now got the hole cut out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Dow Rod. It's an 1 3/4 inch Dow Rod, and I'm going to run it through both these floor joists, and that's what the ladder is going to rotate on. So let me see how much I need to cut off this Dow Rod. Let's see if I do go past that 2x4. That's just right at 2 foot, so I can cut 2 foot off this dowel rod. It'll give me some sticking out farther this way. I want it to be flush on this side, so I might go a little bit over 2 foot. That's all I need. 25 inches. Okay, got my dowel rod cut. Now I just need to figure out how far I want that to go. I think I'm going to go where these two screws are. Okay, so where I'm going to drill my hose for the dowel rod to go through, I'm going to come out 5 inches. On both sides. So I need 2 3/4. Quarters. All right, got my dowel rod set. Now I'm gonna get my board set. Okay, got the Dow Rod set. Both stringer sides are in place. Now I'm going to set my brackets for the steps. But before we get the brackets set, let's hear from today's sponsor, Little E Knives. This video is sponsored by Little E Knives. Little E Knives started back in 2020 by a good friend of mine. He was looking for a dependable, handcrafted, functional knife and decided to start making them on his own. He uses some of the best materials out there like dragon's teeth, clippings from Bigfoot's toenails. What? Okay, he doesn't use dragon teeth or Bigfoot toenail clippings, but he does use some of the best material out there. So if you're looking for a dependable, handcrafted, functional knife like this one, maybe this one, even this one, or something like this right here, give Little E Knives a call. I'll leave the link in the description or follow this website at the bottom of the screen. Now, let's get back to the video while I put my Little E knife caper to work. All right, so for the width of my stairs, I'm going to come off of this side of the wall an inch. That'll give me space for whatever I'm putting down on this wall here. I think it's roughly 1/2 inch thick, maybe. So then I measured this out and it's 16 3/4 inches. So I'm gonna go cut my steps to 16 3/4 inches and then get some put up. Now I am using hickory. I wanted a smaller diameter wood instead of using like a 2x4 or 2x6s. So I went with hickory 1x6s by 8 foot. And then my steps are going to be 1x4s, and then they're going to be 16 3/4 inches long. So it should work. So let's get these steps cut. Okay, now that my steps are cut, I think I'm gonna go every 12 inches for a step. So what I did was come up 12 inches on the boards, make a mark, made a mark on both sides. I'm gonna set my brackets, but Dad ran up to get the level, so make sure everything's level. And I'll set my first board, and then I'll go from there on up the ladder. So that's what we're up to.
Did you hear any coyotes?
I did not.
You ain't gonna have enough room, are you?
Barely. Son of a buck.
Sound like it's cracked, man.
Alright, so learned a lesson on that one. I need to pre-drill these holes because I cracked that first board setting these. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and mount all these brackets to the step. But first I'm going to pre-drill these holes so I don't crack anymore. There it is. All right. 8 more to go. All right, the loft ladder is complete. It is not perfect, but it is done. It's going to work enough for me. So everything's together and it's going to work out pretty good. So it just kind of folds right up in the spot. So I got to get a latch, install that yet. That'll hold it in place, but it's all out of the way. So it's what I wanted. And it'll be efficient enough for me to get up and down the loft. So if you guys haven't, give me a subscribe, give me a like, leave me a comment, and I truly do appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.